Okay, so a lot of you were messaging me asking me to explain Google Wave, and when I tried to do my best in text, you guys still didn't get it, so I'll figure I'd make this little video here. So this is what Google Wave looks like. Pretty familiar looking Google interface. This is where you view what's known as a wave, a new term that Google has coined. This is where you view all waves that you're currently participating in, all waves in general that you've ever participated in, made in, people have posted, mentioned you, blah blah blah, stuff like that. All the waves you've currently started. Requests, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure you can use them right now because this is still a preview. Spam, it's a spam folder. All your settings, this is still under construction, and there's trash folder. This is all the stuff I've just been playing around with. And here are two little things called searches and folders, which I will show you in a second. Here's where your contacts are. Now, again, I don't know why I got into this beta, because Google has been inviting people into this who could make use of Wave, having it not used as a social application, therefore like major businesses, small businesses, people that need to stay in contact at all times, people that can actually give real feedback. But I don't know why they gave me an invite. I don't understand it, so I don't have any context here, so pretty much I'm going to be having a conversation with myself. Not that much of a stretch, really. So let's start a new wave. I'll call this wave Plans for the Weekend, Red Sox, Seek Answers and Dismiss, blah blah blah, Dig Update for the weekend, right? And if you notice over here, as I was typing here, in my inbox, this thing that I'm starting here, Plans for the Weekend, it came up real time. If I delete, it deletes. So who gives a shit, Zach? But this is the feature that, because I'm having a conversation with myself here, it's the feature that you're not going to get to see. It's the best feature. Everything you do in Wave is real time. It can be used like a message board where I would just put this up and then leave and then come back and see what people have said. But people can add real time. Now, what do you mean people can add? So when I click done, this is where I would add participants. And again, I don't have any because I'm just some kid and I don't know why I got this. But here's where I would add all people relevant to weekend plans, let's say. So let's say I add 10 friends to weekend plans. And then my friend Ryan says, let's see Zombieland. And then I go, well, maybe not me. Let's use somebody else in this fake conversation. Let's say my friend Steve says, I don't know where the, little laggy there, is. I don't know where the theater is. Oh no. So Steve doesn't know where the theater is. So I gotta help him out. So I reply. Now, take a minute here to look at this bar right here. What's also great about Google Wave is it's open source, which means Google itself will be periodically adding optional widgets and gadgets for you to add to Wave, stuff that it makes the overall experience and performance better, as well as third-party people will be able to make their own gadgets and what have you to add to Wave. All optional, of course. They're not going to force you to have the gadgets, but it comes preloaded with 2. So let's say my friend Steve, who's not Zach, totally doesn't know where the theater is, and I reply, here's a map. So I would click on the add map gadget, and here comes Google Maps right up there in the Wave. It's full-on Google Maps. It's not watered down or anything. So you can search addresses here, but just for the sake of time, in like 10 minutes on YouTube, I'm just going to use the map that shows up. And the map that shows up is where I'm living right now, and it finds that out in relation to my IP address. So your computer has an IP address, it finds where you are. So I don't know if you can read this here, but it says Marietta Hot Springs Road. That's about 5 minutes, maybe not even, maybe 2 or 3 minutes away from where I live. So it's pretty damn accurate. So let's say Steve's house. I had a little blip there. And then here's the movies. Little blip there. Then I take the little thing and I put them between each other there. And there you go. You can just come up here and look for directions after I click done, and the map is there, and it'll always be there, and it'll never go away. And so then, let's say Chris replies, I already saw Zombieland. Let's put it to a vote. And then here's the second little gadget. It comes with a yes, no, maybe gadget. So yes, let's see Zombieland. No, let's see Zombieland. Maybe let's see Zombieland. Maybe. And you know, if there were actual other human beings participating in this, you know, they have the little counters with little smiley faces there, and that's done. Another cool feature is context spell check. What does that mean? Well, if you spell a word wrong, pretty much anything now will tell you that you spelled it wrong, but this is the first time where it's checked context. So here's an example. I want some bean soup. It's been so long. Now in any other spell checker, these two words wouldn't be underlined because they're not spelled wrong, but they are in the wrong context. So Google recognizes this and it knows that I want bean soup, and it's been a long time, and that's a really cool feature. Okay, so there are these two other folders here, and what they're for is for searching keywords in Waves and saving Waves discussions. So I'll start a new wave and I'll call this one music. Alright, and this is again where I would add participants. Let's say I add 20 friends who have the same taste in music that I do. So I would say, check out this band. Check out this band, right? So I'll go to YouTube. What's a band? Animal Collective. There we go. One of my favorite bands. So is a video by Animal Collective, a song. Copy. Shut up. I'll go back to Wave and I'll insert a link. And so there's the link. Paste. And Wave ID. Waves don't have IDs yet. This is still in preview, but what will happen is, let's say there was a different wave that's relevant to a conversation, you could link that instead of a URL. So Animal Collective, insert link. And there you go, it's a little clickable link. I go to done and I can click the link, and there it is. And so let's say this, whoops, that's my Gmail. Let's say this is an ongoing topic here. This is an ongoing wave and you want to keep in touch with it. You go to folders and you make a folder called music wave or whatever you want. And if you go there, it'll be empty. But if you go to inbox and you take this whole wave and you can put it into the music wave thing. And alternatively, you can do searches. So let's say I read that music wave thing and I really love Animal Collective. It was a good suggestion and I want to know everything that they're doing. So I can just call I can just make a search up. So Animal Collective. Submit. And then what I'll do is I'll assign that a color. Assign it pink. So anywhere Animal Collective shows up, see, I went to my music wave thing and there's Animal Collective. And what should be noted is if animal was here and collective was in another part of the sentence, it wouldn't highlight both words. It would just highlight it consecutively. So there's a really quick, really unfair way to describe this really powerful application. I hope it helped, guys. Look out for this one because it's probably going to be used a lot and you're probably going to be using it when it goes public.